Lee Hall, the man convicted of murdering Tracy Crozier in 1991, is now on death watch at Riverbend Maximum Security Institution. He is just 2 days away from his execution by electrocution. Channel 3's Claudia Coco spoke with a local attorney today about how Hall might still be granted a stay of execution through the appeals process. Claudia?
Cindy, time is running out for Lee Hall's attorneys as they are filing motions for a stay of execution in different courts. But today I spoke with local attorney Stephen Moore, who is not connected to this case, about the process and what attorneys are likely doing. Facing execution in just 2 days, Lee Hall's attorneys have filed for a stay of execution in both the Tennessee Supreme Court and the federal courts, claiming that Hall didn't receive a fair trial due to a biased juror, evidence that only came out in September of this year. Local attorney Stephen Moore says at this stage, Hall's attorneys will be doing whatever they can.
I mean, it gets very technical when because you're going through two different systems, being the state and the federal, and they have different ways of looking at how things are done.
And now Hall has the burden of proof.
Set up so that the defendant has a high burden to try to convince a court that that juror being not as forthright as they should have been is worthy of setting aside that jury verdict.
Moore says now it's up to the attorneys to convince the appellate courts that a stay is necessary to develop the issue.
When it comes to judges, normally, like I say, if there's something filed last minute, they're not going to wait till the last second. I mean, if they get it, they look at it. If there's merit, if there's any merit whatsoever possible, they stay it right then.
But at the last minute, appellate courts are not the only bodies who can step in.
Typically, if there's something that late, just last second, that would be a governor, or in some states, maybe a parole board has the authority.
As of right now, we have not heard if any court at the state or federal level has acted on the motion to stay the execution. Live in the studio, Claudia Coco, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Claudia. Currently, 54 people are on Tennessee's death row, 53 males and 1 female. The single female on death row is Krista Pike. She's been there for 23 years. Right now, Larry McKay and Michael Sample have both been on death row the longest, for 36 years.